Right, buckle up, mate, because today's Celtic news is pure dynamite. We're talking bold positional shakeups, transfer bombs, and one boy now officially the most valuable player in the entire Premiership. First up, a trophy-laden warrior getting tipped for center-back duty. Ahead of Scales and Trusty, you know there's going to be opinions on that. Then, transfer mayhem. One of our brightest stars is getting circled by 4 clubs, and Newcastle's eyeing a bid that starts at the 20 million quid. The vultures are out, but will we cash in? And stick with me because the last story is the crown jewel. Daizen Maeda, the tireless machine, the goal machine, now officially the top valued player in the country. Unbelievable scenes. Paradise knows, but now the whole world's been told. So don't go anywhere, pal. Hit that like, smash subscribe, and stay with me till the end because you do not want to miss what's brewing at Parkhead. Let's go. Right. Here's the full segment as if I was pitchside at Paradise, pint in one hand, mic in the other, and trust me, this one'll stir up a wee debate. So let me ask you this, and I want you to really think about it. If you're Brendan Rodgers, setting up next season's backline, who are you trusting to partner Cameron Carter-Vickers? Because now there's talk, and not just barstool chat either. Proper pundits like Ross McCormick reckon Kieran Tierney could slot in at the center back and keep things tight at the back for Celtic. You heard that right. KT, our flying left-back hero, playing as a left-sided center half. Madness or masterstroke? Look, we all know the boy's got pedigree. 12 trophies, experience down south, Champions League nights, you name it. And for Scotland, he's already been doing that job in a back three. Him and Big Andy Robertson have that role locked, and he's no mug. He's played 45-yard matches at center back and kept up 22 clean sheets. That's not bad going, eh? Now here's the juicy bit. With Greg Taylor heading for the exit and Brendan already eyeing up new left wingers and fullbacks, what if Tierney becomes more than just a fullback? What if he's the solution to our wobbles at the back? And let's be honest, Scales and Trusty didn't exactly inspire loads of confidence when things got rough this year, especially when Carter-Vickers was out, and he will be out again at some point. That's just the reality of it. So would you feel calm seeing KT next to him, or does that scream trouble? So here's what I want you to answer down in the comments. Would you stick Tierney at center back in the Premiership and ditch Scales and Trusty? Or should we keep KT bombing down that left flank and sign a proper defender instead? Bold with it. Let's see where you stand, because I've got a feeling this one's going to divide Paradise right down the middle. Right, sit down and listen closely, because this one's going to get your blood pressure doing laps. So it looks like Nicolas Kühn, our German wizard on the wing, is now the hottest property since Iron Brew at a heat wave. Word is, Newcastle, Wolves, and Aston Villa, the full Premier League circus, are queuing up to slap down over 20 million quid for the lad. And after a season like that, you can see why. 21 goals, 15 assists, absolutely ran the show in Europe, including goals against RB Leipzig and Bayern Munich. In Germany, no less. That's not just performing, that's announcing yourself to the whole continent. And let me remind you, mate, this fella cost us the 3 million out from Rapid Vienna just 18 months ago. 3. If this goes through, it's daylight robbery. But for once, we'd be the ones holding the mask. Now, Brendan Rodgers is reportedly no having it. He doesn't want Kühn to leave. Not after the rebuild, not after he became our most dangerous player when it mattered most. So, Celtic have stuck a price tag on him. 20 million plus. And you better believe we mean it. But here's the real question, and it's one I want you to answer in the comments. Should Celtic cash in on Kühn for over 20 million now? Or is he too important to sell, even at that price? Think hard, because it's a tough one. On one hand, that kind of money changes your transfer window. On the other, you don't just replace a player like Kühn. Not for peanuts, not in Glasgow. So what do you say? Take the payday, or keep the game changer? Let me know when you're ready for the next one, mate. I've got more heat than a Greg's oven. Right. Here's one that'll make you smile from ear to ear. Unless you're wearing blue, then you'll be frothing into your cornflakes. Daizen Maeda, our Duracell dynamo, has officially been crowned the most valuable player in the entire Scottish Premiership. Aye, you read that right. Not just the best finisher, not just the hardest grafter, the most valuable, bar none. 15 million quids worth, says Transfermarkt, which works out to £12.8 million for the Rangers fan still counting on his fingers. And fair play, 33 goals this season. He started out on the wing, buzzing up and down the touchline like a wasp on Irn-Bru, but when Kyogo bailed for Rennes, Daizen didn't flinch, slotted into that striker role and carried us through like it was nothing. The PFA award, his. The Scottish Football Writers' Nod, also his. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the man wins Bake Off next. Now the club's already working to tie him down with a new deal, even though he's still got 2 years left. That tells you everything. But here's the juicy bit. If anyone wants him this summer, they better come with a suitcase full of cash and a plan to rebuild Parkhead, because we're not letting him go cheap. So here's what I want to know from you. No sitting on the fence. If some Premier League side comes in flashing 20 million, do you take it, or do you tell them to jog on and build the team around Maeda for Europe? Go on, don't bottle it. Tell me what you'd do.